He said nice Hardy Boys shirt. My friend Zach.
Oh, nice Hardy Boys shirt. Thanks, man. You like it?
Dude,
The
he's a
best,
big fan.
the most
So,
exhilarating tag team in history. All right, so I'm here with my boy Scrub Sounds. How's it going, man?
it's going pretty well. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm all right. Enjoying some spiked eggnog, having a good time. So you just recently started getting back into music. Tell me about it.
Well, I had about 3 months, I think, that I took off from music, and I don't know, like, I went through some tough times, emotionally and everything, and it just kind of sparked something in me to get back into it and try to make some real shit, some stuff that people weren't used to doing.
Yeah. Yeah, you were telling me how like you don't want to be like genre specific. You,
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of like all the walls and barriers that people introduce with music, and just try to just have fun with it. Just do whatever comes to mind. If I want a sad song with something like a good example would be Hollywood Dead, the song Bullet, where it's like a really happy sounding song, but it's about suicide.
oh, really? I've never heard that song.
And it's just like things like that, they're just outside the box. Like you're not expecting it. That's what catches people's attention.
Yeah.
Trying to go
Yeah. Uh, so I was listening to some of your music today before work when I took a shower. I was listening to some music, some of the songs. Let me get my window capture up here and I'll show you.
All right. I'll be interested in hearing your opinion on some of the different stuff I've done. Zach said he's pumped that Matt's going back to Broken.
Oh yeah, I'm really pumped, dude. I was watching that video and I was just dying laughing the whole freaking time. His promo.
Yeah, I seen that on Facebook, and I mean I haven't watched wrestling a whole lot in the last few years.
It
Like
was
I used to really get into it, but like it looks like a pretty funny gimmick that he's running.
oh yeah, it's freaking it's so hilarious. Like it's the best thing in wrestling. Like so many people are on YouTube videos and everything are saying it too. They're saying how it's just like the best thing in wrestling right now. Like it's the greatest thing they've seen in WWE in years, is what they're saying.
Yeah, it's just like there's so many things that are just like trying to be so serious. Sometimes it feels like it's almost too fake. But like, if you're gonna be having stuff like that, at least have some fun stuff too. It's
Yeah.
about.
All right, there we go. I should be able to do this now. Oh, you got a cat?
Yeah, special guest.
Yeah.
How you
Sweet.
doing?
We got this window capture up now.
Yeah, Zach said wrestling needs to be fun again.
Yeah, it's getting a little weird.
Like back when was it, the 80s, when you had all the like really crazy characters that were just like they weren't believable, but it was real entertaining.
Yeah, like especially in the early 2000s, that was freaking entertainment, dude. The Attitude Era,
Yeah,
man,
Attitude's a lot of people's
I
favorite.
miss that stuff.
That was whenever they weren't PG as well. That kind of a lot of different stuff they tried to do.
This is weird. It's not. It's coming up black. I'm trying to search and stuff. Get a window capture up, and it's not working. This sucks.
I'm not sure what to tell you. Just make sure it has the right source. If that's like an option where you pick the source of where it's coming from. Because I remember that sometimes you'd have to fiddle around with it.
Man, it's not working. Alright, we'll see if this works though. If I can get your music up and just like play it.
Yeah, that would.
At least we'll be able to hear it.
Hey, Mom, Matt Most Wanted's in the chat. That's one of the old. He's in the dude.
He's woken.
He's like the biggest fans of WWE.
Trapping. I was listening to Trapping so hard. That your newest one.
Oh yeah.
And then I also listened to. Let me look. Let me see all your videos. Oh, I like this one. I'm gonna play this one. Can you hear it?
No.
No?
No, it's not coming through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just you can barely hear it.
What if I do this?
Always think about her when she says hi to me. Butterflies go right through me.
They said they can hear it.
What? You can't hear it, or you can?
They said they can.
Oh, they can.
Okay, I can hear it now. Yeah, my bad.
Alright.
That's all.
It's really loud for me, though. I'm about to take my earbuds out. Is it really loud for you guys, or is it good? This is, I really like this. It's like a pump song.
Completely fine.
Yeah, I was listening to this in the shower. I was like, oh yeah, I like this one.
That's the remix from DJ Soul. It's the original song came from a guy. His name was Daddy DJ, and he made this song that's like Daddy DJ, please take me to the party, let me dance all night until the lights are off, and just so many artists like copied that same rhythm.
Yeah.
But Pretty Rich was like the song that got me into dance music in the first place. So I wanted to make a remix, and since the guy that made the song, DJ Soul, he posted the vocal for it, I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not make a song about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I sent it to him to see like what he thought about it. He actually replied and said it was good.
Oh, really? That's
So that made me
that's
really
sweet.
happy.
Weren't you saying that you were like, what's it called? You were offered like a producer like approached you or something?
Well, there was this one guy I worked with a few times. His name was Cyber Factory at the time, but CJ Ants now. And he was on this record label. It's called there's one that's it's Alvita Records. It's Greek based of all places.
Yeah.
EDM's like bigger over there, and I was accepted to join them, but I ended up turning it down because of like they have so many rules and regulations that you have to follow. You have to release a certain amount of songs per year, or else you don't get your money.
Oh,
So
really?
they like pretty much hold you captive.
Yeah.
And like, because like there's sometimes you just don't have inspiration to make something, and if they want you to make something when you don't have inspiration, it's gonna suck. It's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And you do like the electronic stuff. What do you use to make your music?
Everything's completely different. I think I used FL Studio. I had 12, but I downed because 11's layout. I just like the layout.
Yeah. Does that work good?
Yeah, it has. I mean, I can't complain. It has vocal editing software and mixing and mastering software that comes with it completely. Like a lot of people, especially hip hop producers, a lot of hip hop producers use FL Studio.
Yeah.
It's the most sample friendly. Some of the plugins and stuff that I use, there's Next, there's Massive, Silent. And I usually alternate between those because they have some of the best sounds.
Oh crap.
What happened?
Nothing. My phone almost fell. Oh, it just did fail. That's alright. What was I wanted to talk about something. I can't remember what it is right off the top of my head, but it was something about like the internet.
Okay.
What's it? It was something that they're thinking about like passing in like the next 10 days.
Net neutrality? Think that's
Yeah,
what it is?
net neutrality. Yeah, I was reading into that a little bit, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's just another way to regulate people. They're trying to take away our freedoms one step at a time. And it's basically kind of like they'll be making the internet a lot more like cable where, oh, well, since you're with this provider, you can only launch and use Yahoo as a search engine.
Yeah, I was like, from what
certain providers might like lock you out.
From what I was told, like that, like you'll have to pay more to like watch YouTube and go on social media and all that good stuff. And I was like, what? That's crap. That's BS. How can they make you do that?
Just another way to control people, control what they do. Get money.
They'll vote. They're voting on December 14th, which is what, 4 days from now. That's.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's protesting it, but it's, it just depends on who's in office, what they vote. Just hopefully they're all open-minded people that actually see things the way they should be seen.
Man, I don't think they should change it. Definitely shouldn't change the net neutrality rules.
Yeah, I was actually talking to somebody that was actually for net neutrality.
Well,
And their reason for it was because everybody is controlled by social media, and everything's about getting likes, getting followers. And it's just taking away genuine reactions and like face-to-face conversations. It's just making it where everything's the digital world.
yeah.
I don't know. At what cost? You're giving up freedoms. And I'm never okay with that.
The internet without net neutrality isn't really the internet. That's what I just read. It's gonna be, it'll be completely different. It'll just change everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nothing will be. I mean, YouTube. You know, we're on YouTube now, and YouTube's changed a whole lot in the last year or the last 2 years.
Oh yeah. You can live stream now. You can do all this stuff. Like, look, I'm live streaming on YouTube. That's crazy.
I remember back in the early 2006, 2007 was around the time I started watching YouTube. And like the biggest videos were like the dramatic look gopher. There's
Crazy Frog.
Crazy Frog.
I love that video when I was in elementary school, dude. I would always sing it. That was my favorite.
And then there's
Let's do the Crazy Frog. Da, 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 da. Man, back in the good old days. There was what was that? This one guy.
Leroy Jenkins was a big one too.
I remember watching this one guy, but I can't remember his name. And I remember that you remember that Fred kid.
Oh yeah.
He came along, but that kid was annoying as shit. I was younger.
He got his own movie, I think, out of that.
He got like 3 movies from it. And I think John Cena was in every one of them.
He was just there for money.
Yeah, that was crazy. Did you see what I was drinking yet?
Yeah, you showed me that.
The Kraken.
Dude, my cat's trying to get my liquor.
Your what?
My liquor.
Your
My
liquor?
eggnog rum.
Oh, your eggnog and rum. Give it a little sip. I almost gave my cat a little sip earlier. Just can't give them too much because they'll die. They can only take like just a little bit, and they'll get drunk as shit. That's what I read. I read that one like a lick, and that's it. You don't want to give it too much, or it might die.
Alright, it got 2 licks.
Oh, I want to see this cat drunk.
I don't think it's not that big.
I read something. Let me look.
Come on, cat.
How much does it take to get a cat drunk?
Man, I don't know. It's all big body weight thing. Figure the average humans and the average male probably like 180. Average female, they're even that's a decent shape. And figure a cat's like what, 10 pounds at most. Like an average cat, 10 or 11 pounds. You have big cats, you have smaller cats, but think of average like a female cat like this is probably around 10 pounds. So figure like one beer to us would be 10 beers to them. Or more. Now it'd probably be more than that, yeah. So they wouldn't need much at all. Way less than
I just saw something. Also, it's true that just a few sips for a cat or small dog may be equivalent to a glass of wine for a person. There are no known studies on long-term use of alcohol in dogs or cats. However, cats in particular, may even be more susceptible than people to renal and especially liver issues from too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess your cat had a glass of wine then.
I'm not. If it was strong enough, then she'll be good.
Yeah,
Healthy.
she should be good from 2 sips. If you really want to get a cat drunk, just give him catnip. Or it'll just get him high. Get him baked.
Yeah, it's crazy how that affects them. I think
My cat loves catnip. I'll tell you what, that he'll just like randomly start meowing for it, and he'll go like exactly in front of the drawer where we'll keep it, and he'll keep it meowing for it until I give it to him.
Yeah.
He's a catnip head. Yeah.
My cat's obsessed with shoelace strings.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to strings and drag them. She'll chase it. She'll chase it forever.
I remember I used to get ready for school when I was putting my shoes on for school when I was going to high school. My cat would come up and just start playing with my shoelaces while I'm trying to tie him to leave for school. And she'd just start playing with them. Oh, yo, get out of here, cat. I'm just trying to freaking get out of here.
Yeah, that's. I always hate whenever I'm trying to fall asleep, and my cat will just like keep coming up on my chest and then like putting her nose right on my face. Her nose is wet, cold, and it's like, come on, it's not what I need right now. After about like 10 times and putting her on the other side, she'll finally leave. Get some sleep.
Oh, wow. Had to clear the voice.
Getting a little froggy in here.
So, I was looking up the best mixes for eggnog earlier. Best alcohol with eggnog. Let's just say
I'd
that.
say rum or whiskey, I would think.
And then rum and bourbon. And then bourbon alone. Which I was going to get whiskey, but I heard rum's better. Bourbon, cognac, and rum. Rum alone, it says not that good.
Yeah, I can say like the eggnog and rum. It's alright, but it's not the best drink.
Yeah, I keep on pouring more eggnog in because it's kind of strong. I think I poured too much rum in there.
The rum's pretty strong.
Especially mine's 94 proof, dude. I'm used to
94.
the 80 proof.
I think this is in the 7 proof here. Yeah.
Oh, Captain Moore, what is it? The spice rum?
Yeah, the spiced rum.
Oh, it's only 70 proof. Jeez. I thought it was 80 for some reason.
I don't know if you can see it on there or not.
Oh, I see 35% alcohol by volume, so yeah, it's 70 proof.
That's sad. Yeah.
Dude, I can't. Man, I hope to start a brewery someday. That'd be sweet.
What is it?
A brewery.
Oh yeah, the brewery.
The plan.
That'd be sweet.
Move out west. You still thinking about moving out west?
If I did, I would probably think about Colorado, just because it's not just because of the whole cannabis thing. Like that'd be sweet, but it's beautiful out there.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
the rocks.
I heard.
Like, all this stuff there. It's nice.
I heard you can be in Denver and you can just look up and just see the mountains, that continental divide, and like you can just see like small towns on the mountains with like barely any like roads or anything, and it's just like there. That's so cool. I
Are
love
you
it.
familiar with J Stu Studios?
No.
They're a really popular duo. They do pranks and they do a lot of like just vlogs. They're big time vloggers too. But they're from Colorado, and just like some of the different trips and stuff they take are just beautiful. They
Oh,
get
yeah.
to places just it's kind of surreal.
I was actually planning on going out to Colorado. I wanted to go out. I was talking to my girlfriend with there. I saw like a ad for like a hot spring in Colorado, and I was thinking that would be really cool to go to,
Yeah.
especially in the winter. And there's like 100-some degree temperature waters, and you can just go chill in there. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. And there's like natural pools and everything. It looks so nice.
There's not a whole lot of stuff like that in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it would be cool to find some natural hot springs though. I love that, especially with how cold it is right now. Man,
I'll tell you a place that would be nice to be right now.
where?
Arizona.
Oh yeah, I'd love to be in Arizona right now, all day, every day, or Australia. Well, what were
Australia
you
would-
saying? It was like 86 or something
That's like
at
I
like
looked
10 in the
at
morning.
a bunch of friends that live in Australia, and I looked and it was 89 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure how much Celsius, but it was 10:30 in the morning.
Man, that would be nice. I'd love that. I can't stand this cold. Like I can stand it, but I'd much rather be in the heat than I would be in the cold. It's all
Yeah,
about
like
preference.
I have some friends too that whenever it's cold like this, they'll still be in shorts and t-shirts. I've waited just look down. You guys are nuts.
I used to wear shorts all the time in the winter, but now I can't do it. No way.
I was always the guy I liked. I'd even wear a sweater whenever it was like sickness. I like to be warm.
Hmm.
And there was this guy I worked with that even whenever it was like 95 degrees outside, he would wear a sweater. No
Yeah.
matter what temperature, he would wear a sweater. And I would ask him and say, "Aren't you hot? Aren't you dying doing that?" And apparently he's always cold. Matt said, "You know, the next year's Royal Rumble is in Philly."
Oh yeah, I know that. I wanted to get tickets, but they're pretty expensive. But I think I might get tickets to the NXT Takeover. But I'm already going to 2 live events this month. They're coming up here soon. But NXT Takeover would be really cool because NXT actually puts on a really good show. Oftentimes, a lot better than the actual the main brands, Raw and SmackDown. I usually like the NXT shows better. NXT will also be in Philly the night before the Royal Rumble, so. And it's cheaper. The NXT Takeover is a lot cheaper.
Royal Rumble is probably expensive.
Oh yeah, I was looking at tickets. It costs like $100-some for upper level seats, so you'll be like way up. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to pay that much money to be so far up.
Yeah, definitely not.
I might though, because Matt Hardy will probably be at the Royal Rumble, and I'd love to see him in person. Oh my gosh, especially with his Woken character, dude.
Be a good
I would
show.
be so hyped. Whenever he came out to the ring, I'd go delete, delete, delete. I'd be so hyped. Oh my gosh.
So when did that, like, I'm a person that never followed TNA really at all. When did that start? The
It's-
whole like elite thing.
It started like mid 2016. I was only watching TNA because I was a big Jeff Hardy fan, and I started watching it every Thursday. And eventually, they just went through a storyline with the broken character, and I just kept watching it because I actually thought it was pretty good. It was pretty neat. I actually like progressed. Like I saw the whole storyline. I'd watch every week. So when Matt came into WWE, I already knew like what the gimmick was. A lot of people didn't. Dude, I
Matt's in
I
2000s.
was watching WrestleMania when the Hardys returned. Oh my gosh, I went so crazy when I heard their music hit. Like it was like a huge surprise because I wasn't expecting them to turn up. And they turned up, and oh my gosh. That was like the highlight of my 2016, honestly. 2017, excuse me.
Yeah, man. I remember back when I was in wrestling, I think my favorite at the time was Finlay, the Irish guy.
Oh, Finley, yeah. Finley's cool.
He was always like, I started getting really into it whenever he actually started. He was a heel at the time. I liked him better as a heel than a face.
Yeah.
Because I liked whenever he'd have Hornswoggle, I think his name was. He'd come into the ring and start hitting people with the shillelagh and hitting them in the back of the legs and stuff. I always thought that was so funny.
Yeah, he was neat.
Times where he would get found out, like the opponent would get Finlay down, and then he'd go after Hornswoggle, try to get him.
He still works for WWE. I'm not exactly sure what he does, but Finley still works. He was actually on TV the other night, I think.
Oh wow.
I think he came out to break up a fight or something. He like they showed him on TV. I was like, "Oh, Finley, what a stud." He was wearing like a suit or something though. Like like a suit and tie.
Like, maybe security or something.
I don't know.
That or he's just looking to bang some people up.
Dude, watch him return. Return to the ring.
I stopped probably watching around 2011 or 2012. I remember one of my favorite rivalries was Booker T and Batista.
Oh, Booker T is so funny. His commentary, he's a commentator now for WWE, and he is just so out there. He never knows what's going on. He says the most random stuff, and like the other two commentators pick on him, and it's so funny.
Yeah, it is. Guest commentary can be funny sometimes, and other times it takes away from the match.
Yeah.
Too much of it's too much. But
I miss JR and Jerry the King Lawler. That commentating was the best. I wish they still had JR. JR was a legend. Jim Ross.
Jim Ross. Oh yeah, he was the guy that made all them crazy expressions, I think.
Yeah, like he was
Beating
like
them with a rented mule and different
Yeah.
stuff.
by God. His one quote was like, "By God, I think he might be dead. He's broken in half."
The one guy that everybody hates but they never get rid of him, is Michael Cole.
Oh yeah.
Like, most people hate him, but he's still a commentator, and I don't understand how.
I remember his freaking storyline where he was like announcing for the nominous general manager of Raw, and he would be like reading out emails from him. Everyone hated him. He was so annoying.
Didn't he try to be a wrestler at one time or something?
I think he wrestled a match or something. I stopped watching WWE in 2009 because once Jeff Hardy left, but so I don't really remember anything from 2009 to around 2016. That's when I stopped watching. Then I went back to it.
It was weird. Yeah, Michael Cole had a heel run 2010 to 2012, I guess. How can you be a heel though?
Oh yeah, I mean it's normal for them to like pick like there'll be like a face commentator and then there'll be a heel one. Like I'd say Corey Graves is the heel right now, and Michael Cole is the face. And then Booker's just out there. He doesn't know what he is.
I don't think Matt's a fan of Booker. He said his commentary's garbage.
Oh yeah, he never knows what he's talking about. Never. Wonder how many beers I got left. Three.
Oh, he said that it started in NXT with Daniel Bryan, and then it came up to the main roster where he started cheerleading for The Miz.
The Miz is so good. He is a legend.
I remember when he became a thing. Didn't he come from like MTV or something?
Yeah, he came from MTV, I think. He is so good, though. Honestly, he is so good on the mic. He can talk so good. And, like, so many people underappreciate him, but, like, he is one of the greatest, like, promos in WWE. If not the greatest. He is so entertaining to watch every week.
One of my favorites was Chris Masters.
Oh, Chris Masters.
The other one I liked was Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah,
he's the gold standard.
He's back now. Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he returned probably a few months ago.
Mark Henry. He's been everything.
The world's strongest man.
He's
I wonder.
Legit, man.
Let me look that stuff up.
Mark Henry actually did win a strongman competition.
Yeah.
And I remember first time I seen Mark Henry was his whole, what was it, sexual chocolate thing. That was really out there.
Oh yeah, there's one of his early gimmicks.
And then he had the whole thing with Big Daddy D, where those two were just like dominating the whole roster. It was crazy.
Henry was a 3-time U.S. national weightlifting champion, 1993, 94, and 96. An American Open winner, 92. And he holds all 3 senior U.S. American weightlifting records of 93 to 97. In 2002, he won the first annual Arnold Strongman Classic. So I guess he can be considered as the world's strongest man for whenever, like, for the time period he was he started in WWE, which he probably started in '96, I think he started in.
He's been around forever.
Yeah, he's pretty old now. That's before I was even freaking born. Man, makes me feel young. But I'm pretty freaking old.
Man, I feel like I'm getting old. Turning 25 here in 60 days. Just trying to stay young myself, but try to stay in decent shape.
Man.
The thing a lot of people screw up on is they just don't watch what they eat or drink.
Yeah.
A lot of younger people are just like fucking themselves up at such an early age.
I heard something like a crazy statistic about diabetes. Like crazy. Let me look it up just to get the actual statistic.
I know our life expectancy as humans is actually on the decline because of the different things we do that are so detrimental to our health.
More than 100 million U.S. adults are now living with diabetes or pre-diabetes, according to a new report released today by the Centers of Disease Control. The report finds that as of 2015, 30.3 million Americans, 9.4% of the U.S. population have diabetes. That's crazy. And it's because people's diets, they just eat too much sugar, they eat too much gluten. Gluten's a big problem too. That's why I've been cutting that stuff. I don't want to risk getting
What
that
is
shit.
it exactly is the whole, like, is it gluten bread?
Well, yeah, gluten's. Let me look it up to explain it better. Don't want to be giving out false information on the podcast, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of the gluten-free breads and gluten-free pastas just so much more expensive.
Yeah.
Because there's another processor too that's added in.
Well, that's how it is. Eating healthier is a lot more expensive. Like, since I started eating healthier, like, when I'm at work, I've been spending, like, $12-13 a day on lunches. When usually I'd be spending, like, $7-8 a day. But now that I'm eating healthy, it's, like, it's costing me a lot more money. But I think it's worth it, honestly.
And yeah, like, you're back in weightlifting and stuff, and have you noticed a change in your lifting and your energy since you've changed your diet?
No, because I've been cheating a little bit. It hasn't been the best diet. But I mean, I've been cutting sugars like really, really crazy, but I think I need to wait a little longer, and I might notice an effect on my energy and stuff. But
Like your benching, your squatting, and all that, have your numbers been going up?
yeah, I mean, my numbers been going up like a little bit. I gotta gain the strength back though. Especially, I think if I get a spotter in the gym, that'll definitely help. Because I don't like testing myself and not being able to get the weight up. So I don't even try to do like over 215 because I get scared that I won't be able to get the weight up. So I stop at 215.
Yeah, I actually had an interesting experience the one time I tried to do a regular bench myself, and I was going for, I think it was 135, and I did probably I think I did 8 reps because I tried to keep in the 8 to 12 rep range.
Yeah.
three to five sets, somewhere in that area. But like the weight wasn't a problem, but whenever I got it up to the pegs, like I thought I had it latched into place, but it must not have been latched because like the weight, because you know whenever you think you have something up there, you let your strength go, so you're no longer putting all of your strength into that. And I let it go, and it came crashing down right at my neck. And luckily, I had enough that I like pushed the weight off to the side and pushed it off.
Oh wow. I don't think I've ever had a problem like that. But I'll tell you what. One time I was like carrying a 45-pound plate, and a girl that I really had a crush on in high school like walked in the gym or something, and I saw her, and I got distracted. I dropped the plate on my foot. A 45-pound plate. Oh my god, that was the worst experience. I went to school the next day limping. I could barely walk. Oh, I was like on crutches for a couple days.
Did you break your foot?
No, it was fine. Like I was walking in 2 days, but I couldn't walk for like 2 days. It was terrible.
There's like no matter what kind of lifting you do, you're gonna get hurt at some point. It's inevitable.
The power of boners is strong. That's funny.
Wait, what's it even mean?
I don't know. But here, I searched up gluten. Gluten is a composite of storage proteins termed prolamins and I can't pronounce it, and stored together with starch and endosperm, which nourishes an embryonic plant during germination of various grass-related grains. So it's found in wheat, barley, rye, oat, and related species of hybrids.
But then there's like, it's so contradicting, man, because there's like so many studies out there. I was doing the one day, it said like, because I was looking at like diets that would be very cheap, healthy, and like would get you all of your macronutrients, because you need your healthy fats. You do need some. You need enough carbs, and you need protein. You want to limit your sugars. You want to limit your sodium too.
You can get a lot. You can get a lot of carbs from fruit. That's what I found.
Yeah.
So, I try eating a lot of fruit to cut on eating gluten and stuff. Because fruit has a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs. Like those naked drinks, they have a lot of carbs in them if you look at the nutrition facts.
Yeah, it's like 60 grams of carbohydrates, I think.
It's like probably like 25% of your daily value for a 2,000 calorie diet, though. That's the thing. I hate those freaking.
Dude, 2,000 calories is not enough. If you're looking to maintain a good strength level and everything, 2,000 is not near enough.
Yeah, if you're active and healthy, you should be eating a lot more than 2,000 calories a day. Like, definitely.
I'm a thinner guy. I was probably around, when I was into lifting and stuff, I probably maintained around 125. Sometimes go up, sometimes go down, depending on kind of workouts and stuff I'm doing. But I think just to maintain my weight, I had to eat around like 3,200 calories a day, just to stay the same, even at 140 something. So you can imagine someone that's 200 pounds, you'd have to eat probably 3,800, 4,000 calories just to stay good.
Yeah,
Right.
I try to eat like 1,500 calories and 2,000 calories a meal. That's my goal.
Now, what kind of meals do you have?
I just eat a lot of protein, some carbs, Like usually I'll have like chicken. I eat a lot of chicken, and then I'll also have probably whatever's in my fridge, honestly. So if I have, we usually have a lot of pasta, so I eat a lot of pasta. And then for my carbs, and then if we have any vegetables, I usually munch down on carrots or pickles or anything, honestly.
Yeah, I like to. A lot of your green vegetables have more proteins, like the peas and
Broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli's really good.
Yeah, broccoli is one of the best. I'll munch on broccoli. I mean, I'm at work. I'll buy like the vegetable packs, the big ones with broccoli, carrots, celery, all that good stuff. Thing I don't like about celery though, I don't think it has any calories.
That you actually
burn all the calories that.
You burn more calories eating celery than you actually get from it.
Yeah.
The only way, like, something I do to get more calories would be to take the celery and cut it up and then put peanut butter on it.
Oh yeah, that would be a good way to do it. The ants on a log.
Yeah,
that's what they called it in elementary school and stuff. Ants on a log.
My dad used to always pack that for me.
I remember I was always told when I was in high school trying to gain a lot of weight for football, I was always told just pack peanut butter and jellies, pack like 2 or 3 sandwiches a day, and they told me I'd definitely be gaining weight. Peanut butter's good for weight gain.
I should have done that. I wish I would have played sports in school because I love sports. I just never was in, like, I never felt like I was
You know what I was always an advocate for?
What?
I always hoped like they'd bring like esports to like high schools, and you can actually compete against other schools and stuff. Have like your own team, like esports team. I thought that would be really cool.
In the future, I wouldn't expect. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like, I really should try starting that up. Like, high school. Well, I think colleges are actually starting to kind of move towards esports organizations. I remember reading something about Dota 2 or something.
Oh,
and
yeah,
a lot of colleges were adopting like teams and stuff.
That doesn't surprise me. With League of Legends, that's another one. Any of those battle arena type games that you have, like it's 5v5 or whatever the team composition is. A lot of them, it's just those are your biggest games.
Yeah.
There's Rocket League, a game that I play a lot of. That game has grand championships and everything that are streamed on Twitch, and there's some of them events are even on national TV on like NBC and stuff. Really, really progressive.
Man. I wonder if the Call of Duty, the championships, what are they called? CWO or something. I wonder if they were ever on TV yet.
I don't doubt it. The Call of Duty fan base is mostly console.
Yeah, I feel like the Call of Duty fan base is a lot more casual than like other like PC games. PC gamers are usually hardcore gamers.
Yeah, you have your CS:GO, where it's like you don't want CS:GO to be casual. CS:GO is just completely comp.
Yeah.
And people people are like so unforgiving. If you make one mistake, they're like, dude, you suck, you're a noob, and this and that. Call you every name under the sun.
Usually, Call of Duty players are douchebags too. Some of them are. Some of them are cool. Like I play with a lot of cool guys on GBs and stuff. But you'll meet like some people, and they'll just like start messaging you and trash talking you and crap in GBs, and it's just like, there's no need for that, man. I'm just trying to chill here and smoke a joint, man.
Yeah, anyway.
Play some Call of Duty, have a good old time.
They gotta make it about who's better and do one thing that they don't like. If you're the worst person ever, and they'll just harass you about it constantly.
Ah. Oh, hitting that bowl, man.
Ah, that hits good. Good stuff. But this bowl too, it's kind of like, it's curved a bit, and it keeps some of the smoke in the curved part. That way, like you take the initial hit, and then a little bit after, you'll get a little bit more, because it's still some in there too.
That's sweet. I've been looking for my bongs because I quit smoking, so I'm trying to sell, and I can't find them. I have no idea where they went. I was looking the other day and I could not find them anywhere. I looked in all my hiding spots. I'm just like looking and looking, and I'm like, I have no idea where I put these. So, I guess I'll have to do another search here soon.
It's a lot of it's crazy how even in our lifetime, like the stigma behind marijuana has changed completely. Like whenever I was a kid, I felt like everybody was so against it. It was the devil's lettuce and whatever name they jazz cigarettes and all everything.
It's the war on drugs, man.
And I don't think there should be a war on drugs.
Marijuana is starting to become more accepted in society, but it's still got a long way to go, obviously. But like out west, I think it's a lot more accepted than what it would be on the East Coast. Like out west, I don't know. It feels like it's much more accepted out there.
People are just lied to. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially with marijuana, everybody should at least try it once. If you don't like it, I completely respect that. Like if it gives you anxiety, if it I don't know, if it messes with your flow, then don't do it. But there's people like myself that with anxiety and shit, it soothes my nerves so much. Calms you down. It makes you. There's times where I'm really depressed, and honestly, it'll help so much more than any depression medication will give me. That's the true and medications like that. That's where you get fucked.
Yeah, fuck me. I don't mess with medications. Like honestly, I stay away from that stuff.
Did you ever hear about that thing that they were gonna start implanting into people that tells you if they're taking your medication or not?
No.
I could have sworn I heard that on the radio the other day.
That'd be crazy.
like it'd be kind of like starting to make us cyborgs, basically, like adding robotic parts to us for different things. Like they'll start controlling us to the very fucking core of our body if we let them. We're just a number. Like,
Yeah.
it's I don't. People just try to ignore this shit, but it's real stuff.
Yeah, I mean, as a libertarian, I'm like, people should be able to do what they, really what they want to do. I don't think it should be anyone else's business to tell you tell you what you should do. It should definitely be what someone wants to do, they should be able to do, no matter. I mean, as long as it's not hurting, harming others or harming others' property or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
Man, who cares? I don't care.
Yeah, I definitely consider myself libertarian as well. The biggest topic that a lot of libertarians are completely divided on is abortion and all that. Like, that's the biggest. Because even though libertarians are usually for the people, there's still a lot of them that are conservative, say that, like, I'm pro-life.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be pro-life. Then I don't know, I feel like that's a topic that shouldn't be one of the topics that are always discussed. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. Like, honestly, the population of the world is going up at such a rate. Like, there's more people alive right now than that's ever lived on the planet. At
Yeah,
any
it's
time.
crazy.
And, like, I know abortion, you want every life to be, like, but at the same time, at what cost? Like, anything that's a population, you have to because of
Yeah, the population is crazy high right now. This is gonna keep getting higher too, honestly.
we need to do something like China.
Yeah.
Let kids be bad.
I mean, but then that takes away from people's freedoms. You wouldn't want to do that. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean that's that's a very big contradiction there. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah, no. It's good thing it's not something for me to figure out.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just live and see what happens. Be along for the ride.
Yeah. I mean, people are going to start living longer and longer. I mean, as long as medicine keeps getting better and better. And doctors understand more and more on how to help people and certain diseases that would kill a lot of people. So I think people are going to start living longer and longer, so the population is just going to keep getting higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that already say that a lot of the cures to that stuff exist, like cancer, but they never release it because so many more people would like live so much longer.
Yeah.
Not much, because a lot of healthcare money comes from cancer patients, chemotherapy, all the time they do in the hospital. That's them making so much money off of it. And do they really want to take that away? Because if you bring out the cure, it's just one. Okay, if it's a shot or it's a pill, that's one thing. That's only one thing that you're gonna have to take. Like chemotherapy, it's like every single thing all their treatments. And just they don't want to get that off.
Yeah. Making too much money, making too much cash. That was a pretty bad cash sign, but
you have your big banks, you have your big insurance companies, your big oil companies. Starting to get the sports is starting to have a big role in the world, like basketball, football, just like such all the power of their sports, like fan base is crazy.
yeah.
Like all the money is up at the top right now. The top's so like top heavy.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Gun rights is a big thing too.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I want to be able to wait, what? What am I trying to say here? I want to be able to carry a 44 Magnum when I turn 21. But who knows? Who knows if I'll be able to? Depending on all these arguments on gun regulations and all that.
Yeah. And
It's ridiculous.
I mean, if you end up going into the army anyway, you'll at least get to have guns.
Oh yeah. Well, Navy, but
So you'd be doing more of like the water-based stuff.
yeah, probably. I think diving would be cool. Learn how to underwater weld. That
You'd
would make people a lot of money. Yeah.
That would be intense. Don't they make 6 figures?
I think so. Yeah. They get a lot of cash.
My cat's being really friendly.
Yeah. If I opened my door, my cats would probably just run in. Well, at least one of them would. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm wearing down.
Me too. I'm pretty freaking tired. I think I might as well end the podcast here.
Alright, man.
But everyone, Scrub Sounds, check him out on YouTube. I'll leave his link in the description below. And thank you for coming on, Aaron.
Yeah, no
We'll
problem.
definitely have to have you on again. Maybe I'll have a studio by then, and we'll have a lot better equipment and stuff set up.
Yeah,
See. We'll see where it goes from here, honestly. But yeah, thanks for being a guest on my show, and definitely would love to have you again. And good luck with the music, man.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.